Okay, to start, I just want you to get in a comfortable position. You can lie on your back. You can go legs straight or knees bent, whatever's comfortable for you. And if you need a pillow behind your head, feel free to grab one. So we're just going to start by connecting to our breath. We're going to go a nasal inhale and a nasal exhale, anywhere from 3 to 5 seconds in and 3 to 5 seconds out. The goal with the inhale is to feel the ribs expand. So I'm going to take my hands, my fingers are on the front of my rib cage, gripping here on the side, and then my thumbs are kind of here underneath, so you can actually feel expansion into your back. So not only am I going to feel some expansion up front, but I'll feel expansion out to the side and into the floor or into my back. So we're going to start with about 5 breaths. So you'll slowly inhale, and then just slowly exhale through the nose. Again, inhale. Exhale. Go about 3 more. Feeling that lateral expansion of the rib cage, expansion of the back. Got 1 more. And relax. You're going to stay in this same position. We're going to shift our focus with our breath just a little bit. We're going to now connect with the pelvic floor, okay? So when we do our exhale this time, we're going to exhale through the mouth just to engage a little bit more abs, and we're going to think about exhaling from the bottom up. Meaning, when I start my exhale, my hip bones will naturally draw in, and I'll just continue to exhale, and the last thing that's going to set, my ribs are going to go down and in. They're going to do that on their own. You're not going to crunch or grip to make that happen. If you've ever done a Kegel, when you exhale from the bottom up, it kind of feels like that, but it's not super aggressive. It's only about 20%. So we're going to do 5 breaths. Same focus with the inhale. We're going to take a full inhale, feeling the ribs expand, back expand, and then you're going to exhale from the mouth. So kind of open your mouth wide, and you're going to make a sigh like you're fogging up a mirror. Exhaling from the bottom up. We're going to do that 5 times. Inhale. Exhale from the bottom up. Pull all your airs out. 3 more. Inhale. Couple more. Let's do 1 more. And relax. So you're going to go ahead and come up onto your hands and knees, and you're going to have your feet by a wall. So if you're not next to a wall, I'll give you a second to kind of find a wall. So in this position on the wall, I'm just going to have my midfoot on the wall. So my heels aren't going to be pressing on the wall. And I want to imagine like I am scraping my feet up the wall. So I'm trying to pull my feet up the wall. As soon as you do that, you'll feel some hamstrings back there. So I'm just here in a quadruped position. I'm just going to shift out a little bit so my femur is a little bit longer. I'm not completely stacked. So in this position, I'll have my hands right underneath my shoulders. I'm going to set my spine in a relatively neutral position. I don't want to be super rounded, but I don't want to be super arched either. So kind of neutral here. Scrape the feet up the wall to feel the hamstrings. So what we're going to do is you're going to inhale, and you're just going to feel like you kind of arch that tailbone, and then I'm going to exhale, feel like I kind of tuck my tailbone. On the exhale, I'm gonna really exaggerate that pull up on the wall with my feet. So we're gonna do about 8 of these, okay? So I'm going to inhale, just slightly arch my tailbone, and then exhale, pull that tailbone underneath me. Everything above me is staying really quiet. I'm just staying active and pushing the floor away. So we're gonna inhale, little bitty arch. Exhale, tuck that tailbone. Inhale, and you can exhale through the nose or mouth. If you exhale through the mouth, you probably get a little bit more abs. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, exhale, tuck. We'll go about 4 more. Inhale, little bitty arch. Exhale, tuck. Inhale. Exhale, couple more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get into a 90-90 position here. So you'll know you're in the right position if your heel, knee, and ankle are in one straight line. If you're having trouble sitting up straight, go ahead and grab a couple like yoga blocks or a pillow or some kind of bolster just to help your posture here. So we're going to do 2 sets of breathing on the front hip and on the back hip. So in this position, I'm almost going to feel like I bow out my chest. And I'm going to shift forward. So as I do that, I want to feel like I'm driving my hips back. Feel like my sternum, in this case, is actually ahead of my nose. Once I've gone as far as I can without losing that posture in this position, and I feel a stretch under my right hip, I'm just going to hold it right here. So what we're going to do is you're going to take this leg and we're going to push it through the floor for about 10 seconds. And we're going to do that on the inhale. And then I'm going to exhale and try and pull myself a little bit deeper into the stretch. Still maintaining a tall sternum, driving the hips back. And as I pull, I want to imagine like my abs and my leg are kind of pulling together. So it's not this, because that's just the knee, but it's as if everything was coming up together and the whole leg was getting light on the floor as you pull forward. Okay, so go ahead and find your stretch. We're going to take an inhale, and it's going to be 10 seconds long, so go slow. I'm going to push that leg through the mat. So inhale and push for 10, 9, 8, 7, and you might be holding your breath at some point. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to exhale and pull for 10, and this is through the nose. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push again. Inhaling, push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, pull a little deeper. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push out of it. So we're going to do the same thing on this back hip. But when I push, I'm going to feel like I push the whole leg into the floor. So I'm kind of rotating into it a little bit. You can go ahead and grab underneath the hip if you need to. And then the pull, if you've done this a lot, you can lift the ankle off the ground and feel like you pull your shoulder to your ankle. But if you haven't done it too much, I would just start with the push. And with the pull, you can just kind of think about pulling the ankle and the shoulder together. You don't have to get super aggressive with trying to lift the leg. So it's just the intent of making it kind of light on the floor. Okay, so we're going to inhale and push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, pull. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And push. Inhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pull. 10, 9. Exhaling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. We're going to do one more. We're going to get here in this half kneeling position. You want to do your best to make sure that when you're in this half kneeling position, that you don't have a big hip hike. So once I get here, I'm going to make sure my hips are level, and then I just want to kind of feel like I maybe rotate my left hip into my right to kind of pull my right hip back. So nice and stacked in this position. Okay, we don't want a big arch in the back, so we're just going to scoop our hips underneath just a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do another pushing and pulling exercise just like we did with the 90-90. So I'm going to set up here. Go ahead and take your fist and drive them to the ground. So on this one, I'm going to, when I inhale, I'm going to imagine like I'm pulling my front heel to my down knee. And that tuck gets even more. So I'm going to inhale, or we're going to inhale and pull, and then we're going to exhale and push. So when I push, it kind of feels like I'm pushing that back knee back, and you're allowed to shift forward a little bit. But what you don't want is to dump into the back, okay? So we're going to start with an inhale. We're going to pull. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pull. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch sides. So you'll go right knee down if you had the left one down to begin with. So same thing, we're going to pull, and then we're going to exhale, push, just shifting forward a little bit, but not getting into our back, maintaining that tuck. Okay, so here, tall and tight. Inhale, pull. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, pushing that knee back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pull. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Go ahead and stay right here. We're going to get in a position where I'll show you from a side view. My heel, or my foot on my right side, is just going to be in line with my knee. Okay, and I'm going to have my hand in this position. So I'm going to look just like this. This hand's going to keep that knee from falling in. I'm going to connect my whole right foot to the mat. So I'm tall in this position, but I don't want to be extended. So still ribs down, little bitty baby tuck of the down hip. So we're gonna do just a little move like this, keeping the heel down. You're just gonna see how far you can get that knee to cross the toes, maintaining your posture and that straight arm. Okay, so we're gonna go inhale to start, exhale, shift. We'll go 5 of them. So inhale, exhale, 2, inhale, exhale, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and switch. Same position. Inhale to start. Exhale, shift for 1, 2. Don't let that knee buckle in. It's almost kind of pushing against the hand. 3, 4, and 5. So very similar position. I'm going to be in, well, almost the exact same position, but we're going to put the hand down. So my hand is right here in line with my knee. This leg is just out to the side. So we're going to inhale, reach under, and you can sit back into the hip a little bit for this one if you want to. We're going to inhale and then exhale, open, but my hand does not outrace my shoulder. My torso is dictating this rotation, okay? So foot connected with the floor. We're gonna inhale, reach under, exhale, open. We'll go for 5, inhale, exhale, 3, 4, and 5. And then we'll go ahead and switch sides. So same thing, just like that last little Captain Morgan we did. I'm going to take my right hand, it's in line with this knee, just out here underneath my shoulder. You can sit back into that hip a little bit. Just going to make sure that knee doesn't get lazy and fall in. So we're just going to connect the foot to the floor because I want to keep it active. So we're going to inhale and then exhale, open. We'll go for 5, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so from here, you're going to get in like a lateral rocking position, and I'll show you from a side view, and then I'm going to flip forward. So you're going to rock back, so you can see, you can't see, but my right leg is straight, foot is flat. So I'm going to rock back. When I come forward, I'm just going to loop my right leg behind, and I'm going to go hands right out here to the right. I'm going to feel like I turn my left hip in as I my right hip in as I push back into my left hip. So you should feel a stretch back here behind that left hip. So let's go right leg out to the side, foot flat, toe forward. We'll rock back. As you come forward, we're just going to loop that leg around. Hands will shift slightly to the right. Turn that right hip in as you push back into that left hip. Come forward, foot flat, toe forward, rock back. Loop, turn that hip in, and push at an angle into the back of that hip. We'll go about 2 more. Do a little stretch behind the hip. 1 more. And come on back, and we'll switch sides. So, same thing. Foot flat, toe forward, we'll rock back. Loop, in this case, the left leg. So I'm going to go hands kind of out to the left. I'm going to turn that left hip in and push back into the right hip. Come back up. Loop it around. Go about 3 more. we'll come back forward here. We're gonna go onto the forearms and sitting our bottom back here on the heels. So this one's a little different. I'm gonna take my hand right behind my ear, okay? So I'm gonna open up, kind of pulling, it feels like I'm pulling my elbow to the ceiling. And then I'm gonna extend my elbow straight out, and then keeping my shoulder down away from my ear, I'm gonna rotate, just reaching up like I'm trying to scratch something behind my back. You don't have to push this far, just wherever your shoulder will let you go. Then you'll relax, we'll lift, extend the elbow, and rotate right back around to the ear. So we're gonna go 5 of these. Left hand behind the ear, we're gonna open up, extend at the elbow, rotate that thumb in, shoulder stays down away from the ear, hand will rest palm up on your back, drop the elbow just to relax, lift that hand up, extend the elbow, then rotate and rest. Up, extend the elbow, rotate, nice and easy behind the back. And kind of go at your own pace if you like. We're going to go 3 more. Elbow up, extend out, rotate that thumb in, palm ends up, and rest on the back. Up. 2 more. Should be no pinching and no pain with this. 1 more. Just take it nice and slow, easy circles. And we'll switch sides. So we're gonna do the same thing. And if you have any discomfort, you can always put like a towel underneath the hips if it's hard to sit down here on your knees. And you can do it in this position if you want. But I do like it down on the forearms because it keeps you out of your back. So if you can do it down here, great. If not, you can go up on your hands. All right, so we're gonna lift that elbow, extend the arm, rotate, ending with my palm up, resting on my back. Let it fold in to relax. Lift, extend that elbow, shoulders still staying down away from the ears if you can. And just breathing in and out of the nose, nice and easy with this guy. We'll go 3 more. Go 1 more. And relax. All right, just kind of shake it out just a little bit. Give yourself a great big bear hug. If you can sit on your toes just like this, that's great, because it's always good to stretch out the toes in this position. We don't do it enough. If you can't, then go ahead and come up tall kneeling, okay? But if you can, sit there. We're gonna make 3 circles clockwise and counterclockwise. So I'm gonna just give myself a big bear hug, and I'll show you in different positions so you can see what my back's doing. But we're gonna curl down. Keep this curl. I'm gonna rotate to my right as far as I can. Drop that right shoulder with a side bend, and then I'm just gonna open up just to the ceiling, rotating to my left, little side bend left, and then come back around. That's 1. We're gonna go 2 more to the right. So I'm gonna go side view so you can kind of see what's happening. So little tuck under, just kind of rounding everything out. I'm gonna rotate to my right, side bend right, opening up, doing my best not to extend too much to my low back, okay? Fall open, chest to the ceiling, rotate left, drop that left shoulder down and curl around. One more, rotate right, side bend right, opening up, rotate left, side bend left, looping it back around. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the left, keep that bear hug. I'm gonna do the same thing, tuck under, rotate left, side bend left, opening up, rotate right, side bend right, and loop it back down. I just think about when I open up, kind of vertebrae by vertebrae at a time, just like we do when we do our spinal waves. Rotate left, side bend and open up, rotate right, side bend, and loop it back down. One more time to the left. Rotate left, side bend, dropping that left shoulder to the hip, and then opening up, rotate to the right, and then side bend and loop it on down. All right, so now you're gonna stay here on the mat in that position, but we're gonna do like a little lat stretch. So we're gonna get here, if you can, rest your bottom on your heels. If you can't, grab a pillow for that position. So we're gonna do 3 breaths on each side. We're gonna inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So we'll start with the right palm down. And go ahead and actually, right palm will stay here on the floor, but rotate that palm up to the ceiling. That's gonna give you an ability to put air behind that right shoulder blade. And then we're gonna take this left arm and we're gonna loop it right across the body, okay? So we're gonna inhale, and you can kind of push into the floor with your left hand just to get a little bit more of a stretch. We're gonna inhale into the left side of the back, and then think about exhaling the right side of those ribs down. So we're gonna inhale, and then exhale, inhale, one more time, inhale, and exhale. Switch sides, left palm up, right arm across. Same deal, grip a little bit on the floor so you can get more of a stretch. We're gonna inhale into the right side of the back. And then exhale, those left ribs down. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, one more time, inhale. And exhale. And relax. All right, so for this one, we're gonna lie on your side. You might need a pillow if your head's all wonky, if it doesn't sit evenly on the mat, or if you feel any kind of weird pressure in the neck, just get a pillow to kind of help keep your head and your neck even. So lying on my side, I'm gonna tuck my hips up pretty high, and I'm gonna shift my left knee just right ahead, my left knee right ahead of my bottom knee here, the right knee, okay? So the whole foot's not gonna come off, it's literally just a shift of the knee. That's gonna help you not open up using your low back. It's gonna keep you kind of in the upper body. So we're gonna start here, and I'll scoot back so you can kind of see what I'm doing. We're gonna inhale, and you're gonna reach forward, and then we're gonna exhale and open up, okay? So you can have the arm straight when you open up, or you can have it slightly bent, whatever's comfortable for you, okay? So knees tucked up high, support the head if you need it. Top knee is ahead of the bottom knee. So we're gonna inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, opening up. However you open up, you don't want your hand to outrace your shoulder. Everything stays in line. Watch that knee. Come back, inhale, and then exhale. 3 more, inhale, reach, exhale, open up, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Exhale. And we'll flip sides. Okay, so same thing, we'll tuck the knees up high, shift that top knee ahead of the bottom knee. We're gonna start with an inhale, reach, exhale, open up, inhale, reach, exhale, open, 3 more, inhale, reach, exhale, open, 2 more, inhale, reach, exhale, open, 1 more, inhale, reach, and exhale, open. So you can take a few minutes and just start back over with maybe 1 set of the breathing and just get that breathing to regulate again and connect with your breath. And you can also go through all this, 1 more time.